Phoenix Open, Jacob. Watched it all.
Yeah,
I
did.
watched. I tuned in for a good bit of it. The rain delays really hurt alcohol sales, I guess you could say, since they had to stop selling it and limit the amount of people that could come in. I think it got a little out of hand when the golfers were getting upset. I
Yeah, but
understand.
I
Well,
don't
hear
know.
me out. You
Like,
can't.
if you're Zach Johnson and you're freaking 4 under par and the leader is Charlie Hoffman at 21 under, buddy,
True.
go sit down. Like that.
Yeah,
They're still
so
playing
sad.
for prize money.
they are still playing
Still,
for
though,
prize
I
money, a
mean,
lot of
that's
money.
pocket
But that's the
change.
environment they create there. It's like
Charlie
the
Hoffman
crap
won.
weekend
It
of
would,
golf.
well, no, Nick Taylor won, but he only won
the playoff,
1.5
right.
million. I mean,
The
that really
Phoenix Open is
wasn't.
pretty much like as close as an event that you're going to get on the PGA Tour. That's similar to live crowds.
Well, hold on, Tyler. There was way more people at this event than there has been at a blip. But I think I get what you're saying.
He's saying
They don't
relax.
give a crap about live
Around
events. I don't
Yeah,
even want to
yeah.
talk about live, but I was just giving some
Okay.
comparison.
I wanted to make sure we had that clear because I think that they said on Saturday they had reached 500,000 people.
500,000.
500,000. They had to stop the Scottsdale police or
shut the
the Phoenix
gates.
police shut it down. They didn't. People were showing up with tickets and they wouldn't let them in because they
Jordan
had reached
Spieth was
the max
trying to
capacity.
go through one of the entrances, and they wouldn't let him go through, I guess, one of the player entrances, and they had to reopen a different way to get him in there because of the amount of people that were there. They couldn't get vehicles through. It was that packed. I was like,
But when you
holy.
have that many people that are that drunk, they're obviously not going to respect the
Sure.
rules of golf
Golf
as to when you're
etiquette,
supposed to
sure.
be quiet. But I still think you can't. I mean, we're amateurs. If somebody yells at me in the middle of my backswing, it's going to throw me off a little bit, right? That kind of breaks your concentration there. I
But
mean,
when it's,
I had a
I don't know.
train lay on the horn in the middle of my backswing, and I ended up hitting the train because it just like threw me off for a second. But when you're a professional, and what the guy yelled at Zach Johnson was, Urban Meyer can coach a better team than you can coach the Ryder Cup. I think that one hit hard. I think that one struck a nerve,
That was
and
pretty
he didn't
good.
like that too much. Yeah, so that's when he went over and let him have it. And then he goes, "Don't call me sir. Don't sir me. You can shut the hell up." And he walked away. I thought that was pretty funny. But what you think of the Phoenix Open, Jacob?
I enjoyed it. I think it was actually really good considering all of the weather and everything that had happened.
Right.
It was just, I mean, guys were out there from 7 to like 6:30. I mean, that
5:30 in
was,
the morning. What they were lining
that's
up.
grueling. I mean, golly. Um, some good battles. I mean, I think there were some people that really turned it on the fourth day. Like that was the big thing, was the transition from day 3 to day 4, or round 3 to round 4, should say, considering they played both in the last day.
Right.
Like poor Sahith Theegala, he's got to have something turn his way eventually. The poor guy led the first 2 rounds for the most part. Nick Taylor still looks really good. He's incredible right now. I mean, greens, he was making everything. His wedge game is phenomenal.
I think we saw Scotty finally make some putts, and he's got it rolling now. That's going to be scary because that was the big thing with Scotty, was he couldn't make the putts. I mean, he's the best tee to green, and then he wasn't making the putts. So he made a charge on Sunday. I thought he was going to win it. I thought he was going to take away with it, and I think he ended up making that bogey on the back nine, and it just kind of unraveled from there.
I think Scotty's my favorite for next week for this week. Sorry, for the Genesis.
I'm going Tiger Woods. Hot take. I think he's back.
Are you going for him to
Look,
Masters
dude,
too
I
already?
actually,
Yes.
you know who I think's got a really good shot, and he hasn't won anything yet. Really, is Cameron Young. Like, I was high on him last year, but he was in the top 10 a whole weekend. So I mean, finished inside the top 10 and played really good golf. So Charlie Hoffman, I was
shocked. I didn't even know. I only know Charlie Hoffman through like some of the podcasts, and I mean, I haven't seen him at the top of the leaderboard forever. This is an elevated event, right? Shifting gears to the Genesis this week.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I believe, is Ludwig in it? You know,
I think so.
That would be a sneaky because the Duke hits it a mile, and
I just think his short game is iffy. Like in my opinion, I feel like that's what's holding him back. Is his putting, and I think over time that's just it'll get better. I mean, virtually, I still consider him a rookie at this point, considering he really didn't play an entire season last year.
Yeah, came in
so this is really his rookie season. So I think he's going to be very successful like in the future. I just don't think it's right now. But there's a lot of young guys that are playing really good golf right now, and people that don't even have their tour card that were playing in the WM that really turned it on. And I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, who are these people? So I don't know. It was good. I was pleased with how the event went for the most part. And I think they made the most of the time.
This is kind of the beginning for my golf watching season with the Phoenix Open, and football's now over. You got something to watch on the weekend. We've got the Genesis. Of course, the Masters are in the beginning of April. And once that happens, you got the Players in 2 weeks. Is the Players the week after the Genesis? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, so this is an elevated event, obviously hosted by Mr. Eldrick Tiger Woods. Who's unveiling his Sunday Red collection tonight. It's a new clothing brand with TaylorMade. It's no cut because it's an elevated event. So I was going to ask, what do you think Tiger will make the cut? That's a yes. So there you go. Where do we think he finishes? I've got him. It's 80 players, I think. 80, right? 70 maybe.
Oh God, I don't know.
It's between 70 and 80. I've got him in the top 30. I don't think he wins. This is a hard walk, but I think he finishes in the top 30. He played really good there on Saturday last year. So, Tyler, prediction. The big cat.
41.
41. Okay. On the number, 41.
Yep. Yeah, I'm placing the number.
Second to last out of people that make the cut.
Well, everybody makes the cut.
Yeah.
So second to last.
No, I was thinking. No. Like, I was thinking he was like, if there was like 80 and top 40 made the cut. So probably. No, like
so with the elevated events, there's no cut.
All right, 38.
38. Okay. So I've got. What did I say? Top 30, top 40. I'm gonna go.
You gotta give a number.
I'm gonna go. Okay. 23.
Okay.
23rd. What do you think, Jacob?
I'm gonna go 37. 37.
Wow, Price is Right rules over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just boxed me out. Now I can't win unless I get spot on.
So Tyler was 41. Wade, you were.
I set the bar.
38. Jacob's 37.
Fuck it, 72.
All right. Hey, is this official? Changing to 72.
72.
All right. Keep that here. I'm texting it to y'all right now so we remember. We've got Wade.
I remember that.
72.
Tiger's gonna forget to pack his knee brace, and he's gonna do bad.
Yeah. Jacob with 38, 37. What would you say?
37.
He said 37.
And myself with 23. So we'll see. We'll see how that fares. But I will be watching. I love this portion of the golf season because Thursday, Friday is on ESPN Plus, and they do the featured groups. So you can watch the big names every shot. You don't have to watch the terrible broadcast where they show like no shots at all. And hey,
ESPN Plus just carry all the 4 rounds.
I know. I would rather that too.